downtown Portland, Oregon. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Last downing for Phoenix, the loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Now here's Paul. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And Wall, that was something else.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick.
Oh, the power on that threw down.
Unreal. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Here's Wall. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Back to Holiday. Isaac with the steal. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes.
And Isaac throws it down.
How about the concentration on that? Isaac able to absorb the contact and still finish with a difficult shot.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Back to George. Holiday left side. Pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Here's Wall. And here's Porzingis. Taken away by Holiday. George, that's a two-pointer. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And that's the thing we know about Leonard. As a defender, on the ball, off the ball, he's rarely out of any play.
The shot by Paul. Nobody around. No good on the quick three. Here's Wall. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. The Suns leading. The shot by George. Wide open. That three off the mark. Leonard on the wing. It's to Millsap. Here's Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jason Tatum. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it. Already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Bounce pass from Tatum. From deep. Portland grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Paul outside. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown.
A good three-point shooter a few years back. Paul's turned himself into a great one. Important to do later in your career.
To the wing right side. Millsap has the open look. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Inside. Here's Leonard. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
You got to do your best to root and push and shove Kawhi Leonard outside of the paint. He's just too strong and too skilled on the inside. And then he starts to get comfortable.
Paul. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
On its way from Rose for two. Fast break, here come the Suns. George with the ball.
Yeah, Paul George not waiting around, wanting to get out in transition, run the floor, and become a dangerous weapon on the perimeter.
Here's Rose. That one doesn't go. Now the Suns take it the other way. And George, here we go. And it's blocked by Brown. And Adams with the slam. Trailblazers trailed by 6. Pass to Kleba. From deep three-point range. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Here's Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
A shot by Paul, no good. And now Portland on the break. Taken away by Holiday. And he gets the bucket. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Portland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And Leonard gets it to go.
No. Just don't let him get his feet set. Leonard has become a deadeye on the catch and shoot opportunities.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat. Up to Isaac. Outside, Wall. And no good. Excellent D there from Ball. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Trailblazers trailed by 8. And here's Leonard from 3. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Right side, White. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Tice. 14 feet away. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
What I like right there, Ball is patient. He waits for a passing lane to appear, and then he hits him.
Here's Wall. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. A three-pointer, Wiggins. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Wiggins outside. Isaac with the steal. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. Over in the corner, Isaac. For a three, Millsap. It's hauled in by the Suns.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Well, at the time, Robinson's journey to the draft was such a big story, but now the story is getting bigger as he continues to improve his game and dominate the inside of NBA play.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, having settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Leonard, no luck. Suns leading by 11. Here's Wiggins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Andrew Wiggins, kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots, those long twos, started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
The Suns making a switch here. And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision-making can be that much better.
Robinson misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The kick out to Holiday. Back to Tice. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Porzingis with the ball. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
How about the touch from Porzingis, demonstrating just how comfortable he is operating in that area of the floor.
The drive by Ball. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 9.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Millsap's got 7 points here in this quarter. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
On its way from Rose for 2. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
A terrific athlete at that wing with good bounce. Tatum, fun to watch.
Here's Isaac. And he converts the layup. He has 6.
and they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's Phoenix with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking and shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Outside Holiday. Over in the corner, Paul gets it to go from beyond the arc. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
Well, second nature for Chris Paul to get shots up off the bounce. Love the form there.
Back the wall. Outside for Millsap. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Right side for Porzingis. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Isaac. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Phoenix leading by 11. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
He was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Outside, Wall. Porzingis looking it over. Back to Leonard. Tipped away. 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The rebound by Steven Adams. And Phoenix has possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Tatum wide open. He fires one. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. He's got 14.
And you've seen good instincts. Tatum gets buckets. His game is polished.
So timeout called here. The first for Portland.
Show up. As far as what I'm doing, got a lot on the way. Let the song cry, but it's a lot that I don't say. So much is at stake. I
Trailblazers trail by 14. Outside, Wall. And a slam dunk by Wall.
And he can just fly. Well, we know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Paul goes in. Isaac outside. Back to Wall. Pass to Isaac. Millsap in the corner. From downtown. The shot missing. Excellent D there from George.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Adams in the corner. Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Tatum. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Here's Isaac. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Trailblazers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
White goes in. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Well, Steven Adams still working on becoming a better and more consistent free throw shooter, so another opportunity upcoming.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Outside Rose. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media. Timeout. There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. You talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Pass to Tice. Suns moving the ball around. It's stolen by Rose. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. It's stolen by Tice. And now the Suns, a fast break. Robinson leading the charge. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Big finish there from Robinson. He pays attention to how he can best help out on that play, and that's a finish.
Out to the wing. Here's Kleba. Guarded by Robinson. Looking to end the run. Back to Kleba. Shoots the three. No good. Shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's White. Kicks it out to Wiggins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 4-3. Wiggins has got 5.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Trains the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The Suns have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And Lonzo Ball, we know, prefers to set up his teammates and also play stifling defense. What we'd love to see is more consistency in scoring the ball.
And so it's Phoenix out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Suns lead by 17. Pass to Robinson. Over Kleba. Here's Tice. Covington with the steal. Brown outside. And the wide open shot from Rose. And Portland again with the bucket. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played as an era, you can hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You can go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Wiggins outside. There's the triple.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And the basket by Isaac.
And he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Pass to Tice. On the wing, Wiggins. And another shot. Here's Robinson. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
A pull-up. And here's Tice. Millsap covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And the Suns here with a different look. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 16-point game. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That sets off a 5-game tour for them.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Adams in the high post. Holiday looking for an opening. No one covering. And the Suns lead by 19.
Love seeing CP3 shoot from there. He just owns that area of the floor. One of the best jumpers in the history of the game.
Pass to Holiday. To the paint. Adams.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
That's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Good ball movement here by the Suns.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. The Suns making a switch here. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to Adams. He's off on that one. AT that time from Leonard. Deep. Isaac misses. Suns lead by 19. Porzingis with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Millsap misses.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
When you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor, I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
From deep three-point range, and it's Portland with the rebound. Pass to Porzingis. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, watching Porzingis shoot, man, it's a thing of beauty. 7-3, great form, great touch. Nice looking shot there.
Here's George. Left side Adams. And he knocks down the first one.
Steven Adams does all of the dirty work. I mean, all of it. A defensive anchor, and continues to play with tremendous energy on a nightly basis.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
To the wing on the left. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Adams for three. The shot by Paul, no good. Trailblazers trailed by 18.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively. I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Tatum on the wing. Puts up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.